Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing awesome today. My name is Lynn and I channel messages from Spirit. I've pulled some cards. Actually, 1, 2, 3 of your cards jumped out. So I pulled 2 where you received service, growth, learn, and for your animal spirit card you got lamb. Okay, so I'm just going to give you those messages, and then we're going to pull some tarot cards. Okay, so your first card is to be of service. Whatever that means to you, if it's your time, your energy, your advice, paying it forward, however you can give is what Spirit is saying. Be of service to others. I feel good when I can help others is the message on the card. One of the most evolved gifts that a soul possesses is giving of itself. There is a reason why it feels so good to give. It's because your soul resonates with that vibration. Your soul should be aware that it might currently be in a situation in which it needs to be fulfilled on higher levels. And this can only happen through the attribute of humbly serving and supporting others. Put yourself in a position in which you can benefit another soul in any way possible and demonstrate unconditional love toward others. This might mean bringing yourself into your heart space and letting everything you involve yourself in come from an attitude of giving freely. You might have to learn to direct your green heart light energy through all of your thoughts, actions, and deeds. Look around you and see where and how you can serve another. Perhaps one way would be asking a friend if you can help clean up their office, run errands, volunteer, make a meal for someone who might be sick, volunteer at the hospital or hospice, perform an activity that enriches someone else's life. And then your next message is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it's also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path. As a teacher, the constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. Take the time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. Okay, so recognize every person in your life, every person that you come across, it doesn't matter who it is, and the circumstances that are on your path. As teachers, then Spirit wants you to learn from them. Okay, expand your knowledge to expand your world. Seek out teachers of wisdom. Okay, so that's one of the big messages in your reading right now, okay? Seek out teachers of wisdom. And it could be, when you go get your coffee through the drive-thru, or you get your groceries, you just try and make sure your mind is not too busy, because Spirit is sending you messages. It could be signs, driving along, but there's messages, and if your mind is too busy, you're going to miss them, okay? Seek new knowledge to create broader perspectives. The act of learning is both mindful and lifelong. As Confucius noted, learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Perilous? I don't know. Wisdom comes from experience and discernment, both of which are enhanced by one's desire to explore, test, and grow, even into and throughout adulthood. An active mind is a nimble one. We live in an age where sharing and accessing information has become easier than ever before, and global. The world is literally at our fingertips. With the help of online resources, we can read, listen, study, adventure, create, and stay in touch without limit. If we are ever stuck from lack of inspiration, we've probably momentarily forgotten the wealth of resources available to us. Don't have time to read? Explore a library of audiobooks instead. Want to learn a new recipe? Dust off a trusted old cookbook or find a new cooking blog. Wondering how far the branches of your family tree extend? Join an online genealogy community. Interested in honing your writing skills? Take an online workshop or class. Never been overseas? Go on a virtual tour of other countries from the comfort of your own home. A trip to the museum or an art gallery may also be fun. Besides reminding you of all of the resources available online and at your library, this card is an invitation to invest in yourself, to keep evolving into your fullest potential. And then your last message is your animal spirit card, and you got the Lamb. The Lamb energy is peaceful, prophetic, and patient. The Lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. That's what I mentioned before. Quiet the mind, quiet your mind so you can receive the messages, important messages Spirit is trying to send you. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the Lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, and receive. When you are in balance, Sagittarius, you have inner peace and inner knowingness. You just know. When you're out of balance, you become quiet, timid, and concerned. So if you're ever feeling you're out of balance, I think right now Spirit really wants you to focus on meditation and focus on listening, because there are messages waiting for you. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards. Spirit, can I have 10 cards for Sagittarius for a Celtic cross spread, please? Okay, let's pull all the cards and then we'll just go through them one by one. You have Knight of Swords. You have Five of Cups reversed. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Cups reversed. Ten of Swords. Six of Swords reversed. And Six of Wands reversed. The Hierophant reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed. And the last one is Five of Wands reversed. Okay, so let's see. Your first card represents your current situation, and you got the Knight of Swords. This is either you, someone in your life, or a situation. It can be male or female in a general reading. The Knight of Swords is Gemini energy. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is someone who is very assertive, direct, impatient, intellectual, daring, fast thinking, unrelenting. They are fighters, warriors, reformers. This card is telling you to be prepared to make sacrifices for just causes. The Knight of Swords is someone who is driven to succeed. They're defending their beliefs. They can be a little impulsive sometimes. They're action-oriented, ambitious, could be a bit of a perfectionist, is very focused. As a messenger, the Knight of Swords might be bringing bad news that relates to you personally or to someone close to you. Some kind of conflict is at hand, usually of a mental nature. There could be substantial differences of opinion around you, with angry messages being sent and received. And if this Knight is not a person, it might be saying that you are so focused, you might be so focused on your intellectual pursuits that you're neglecting other facets of your life. You may be expressing your ideas too forcefully and antagonizing the opposition. Diplomacy may be called for. Okay. This Knight is single-minded and intensely focused. He knows what he wants and is certain he knows how to achieve it. His intellect is stunning and his mastery of language is a thing of beauty. He's very confident in his opinions and beliefs and loves to express them in friendly but no holds barred debates or arguments. If you need someone to advise you about a logical problem or plan, you can count on him, but do not, however, go to him with problems of the heart. He's generally impatient in the face of emotions. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation, you have the Five of Cups and it came out reversed. This is Scorpio energy, so it could be you're dealing with a Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be that. So this card has a few different meanings. Again, because it came out reversed, you're getting extra protection from Spirit. So the Five of Cups reverse, this card is talking about feeling stuck or stagnation, having a personal setback, accepting something, moving on, finding peace. It could be self-forgiveness, contentment, seeing the positives in a situation. This card can indicate an out of proportion reaction to loss, real or imaginary, for the sake of melodrama or attention. You're in a state of indecision. You're refusing to make up your mind about something or to face the facts. Just because there have been past losses doesn't mean there can't be future gains. And if you continue in this negative state of mind, you're only going to make things worse for yourself. Okay? So see the positives in the situation. Forgive yourself. Find peace. Move on. Accept it. Okay? You're having a personal setback. You're stagnating, but you could be doing it to yourself. So if you learned the lesson, let it go. Okay? You don't need that stuck energy with you anymore. We're all human. We all make mistakes. It's part of life. That's how a lot of times we learn. Okay? Don't be hard on yourself. Just move on. Now, your foundation card is the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. The Queen of Pentacles, again, can be male or female in a general reading. This Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very supportive, generous, caring, nurturing. A homebody, is practical, stable, down to earth, comforting, healthy, contented again. You got contented, feeling content. Has good business sense, enjoys her creature comforts. This is a card of financial security. This queen represents a generous woman or man who is also an excellent manager in practical and financial areas. She may be a sensual woman or man who is at home in her body and enjoys her creature comforts. As an advisor, she will be fair. She is pragmatic, realistic, and wants to see that the money she distributes produces tangible results. This card could also show a harvest after much labor, security, and smart use of resources. And then your fourth card is the Nine of Cups reversed. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. So this card is this is Pisces energy. So this card could say there's a lack of fulfillment or a lack of inner joy. It's a card of arrogance, snobbery, gluttony, smugness, dissatisfaction, disappointment, underachievement. It could be focus on your inner happiness. It could be indulgences, being disappointed. So your past card says, have faith in the universe, basically. Don't get in your own way by trying to control things, okay? This card could indicate that your fondest wishes and desires are not coming true, and it could indicate the unraveling of a happy life or a major aspect of it. Okay, so maybe you were struggling in the past, but things are all coming together now. You're finding your inner happiness. Just don't be, it could be a card of materialism. So just be careful you're not overindulging. There's no snobbery, smugness, arrogance, okay? Humble, 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 and be of service to others, remember. And then your immediate future, what's likely to happen very soon in your life, is the Ten of Swords. This is Gemini energy. So this is a card of painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, destruction. It's telling you to have a new perspective, a fresh perspective, a new understanding. It's failure, collapse, defeat. Something's over. You've worked at it, but you can't change it. Maybe some of you want to try one more time, but you got to accept it. Okay? You thought you'd feel a lot more pain and distress, but actually you feel calm and peaceful because deep down you're relieved that you don't have to fight it anymore. You need to make a clean break from the past and its attendant pain and suffering, whether this means a divorce, quitting a job, moving across the country, or changing a belief system. Spirit saying, just make the break cleanly, leaving no loose ends. Do away with previous illusions that have clouded your vision and try not to worry. You know how they said the past doesn't have to equal the future? This card marks the beginning of the end of a period of trials and tribulations, but it also signifies the start of a new cycle. First, you have to clear away the debris of the old cycle, and often this process is painful. Stress and exhaustion may accompany the appearance of this card. So be gentle with yourself for sure. And then the outcome that you desire most in your situation is the Six of Swords. And it came out reversed. The Six of Swords is all about feeling overwhelmed or running away from problems, having emotional baggage, unresolved issues, resisting transition, being stuck in the past. Ask your angels and guides to help you with that, okay? And I can help you with Reiki to let go of the past if you like. Look for ways to rebalance your life. Some of you are returning to trouble. You're feeling trapped, overwhelmed, resisting change. This card could represent a confession, a declaration. Some of you are resisting. You're going through a personal transition and you're resisting change. This card could also represent a proposal of love. The Six of Swords reversed means delays, or that the harmony you're experiencing is internal rather than being expressed externally. You may have come to a new way of thinking about your life, or you may be affirming your old beliefs and attitudes, finding a path that's comfortable for you. So that's kind of, that message I would say is repeating it. And then your self-image card is the Six of Wands reversed. The hopes and wishes you have for your success are being delayed, often by factors over which you have no control. You feel frustrated and angry, ready to do battle to get things set right. You're being challenged by circumstances to take a stance about who you are and what you intend to accomplish. You may have experienced some kind of betrayal that has caused you to reevaluate your self-image. So they already talked about betrayal again. So the Six of Wands reversed. This card is Leo energy. What's your personal definition of success, Sagittarius? What does success mean to you? This card is about private achievements, egotism, apprehension, disloyalty, and indefinite delay, fear, lack of recognition, no rewards, lack of achievement, punishment, excess pride. And then your environment, or how others see you in your situation. You have the major arcana, the Hierophant reversed. This is Taurus energy. You're challenging the status quo. You're being a rebellion. You're being rebellious. You have a new approach. This is a card of freedom, non-conformity, unconventionality, having a new method. Again, they're repeating new methods. They're talking about ignorance again. This is a card that's talking about your personal beliefs. You may wish to overthrow an old tradition, be it religious, ideological, intellectual, or cultural, that you feel is suffocating you, or that simply no longer serves your needs. You can choose to live by whatever philosophy resonates with your true nature. You want to direct your actions your own way, even if this puts you in conflict with some established tradition or one you were raised to believe. Maybe your faith is being challenged in some way, and you must reevaluate beliefs you've always taken for granted. And then your hopes and fears is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So extra protection from Spirit. What you hope for and fear the most in your situation, Virgo energy. So this card talks about the dark side of wealth, conflicts over money, financial failure or loss, you're breaking traditions. It's a card of instability, covetousness, fleeting success, a lack of stability, a lack of resources. For some, family disputes, debt, conflicts over money. Some of you may be so established at this point that you are stagnating. They've already talked about that. Maybe some of you have retired and you're just sitting around watching TV. Spirit's saying you need to activate some growth in your life. You got the oracle message at the beginning there. You need to activate some growth in your life to avoid boredom. Take up a hobby, do some charity work, or teach others your skills. That's what Spirit was saying earlier about the service, okay? And then your last card, the Ten of Pentacles can also be warning of a legacy, investment, or financial security that is lost, possibly through the market, legal fees, or taxes. And it can also mean an expected inheritance did not turn out as you had hoped. And then your future card, if all is to remain as is the Five of Wands. Leo energy. So this card says that you're feeling depleted. You're avoiding conflict. You're respecting differences. This card represents the end of a conflict, inner conflict. Avoidance, tension, contradiction, trickery, litigation, disputes. It's a card of release, peace, harmony, cooperation. So the Five of Wands reverse, you must change and adapt to different and difficult circumstances. The new competition may be cutthroat, dishonest, or underhanded. There could be litigation to resolve disputes, and your public image may suffer. Don't get involved in questionable or risky practices at this time, and be careful who you trust. This card suggests that this is a fight you shouldn't get involved in. Assess your motives and the competition before rushing in. It can also indicate a competition that is less than honorable or one that turns ugly. Okay, so that's your reading, Sagittarius. If this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'm sending you lots of love. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Take good care. Bye.